All right, kids, here it is. This is what we should lobby for. You know what it is that we ought to lobby for. Fair treatment. Let's consider a lobby for two different things. One, to get rid of background checks for anything that's a corporation or a private organization, LLC of any kind, that does not deal with DOD, DOE, or any security documents or any medical documents, right? Anything that is not those specially federally regulated fields should not get access to cutting Americans out because of backgrounds. Sorry, you're not going to check in with your background to clock in. You're not going to use it to be a good employee. It has no foundation on whether you're going to be good at something or not. I think they should be able to do background checks for your employment only. Lacking in the background should be employment and merit-based only. Education, employment, experience, certifications, right? Any of those things. Professional references, personal experiences, right? Volunteerisms. Those are the things that are intelligently applicable to the benefit of an individual applied to a role. The other stuff is not good. You're forming industries that oppress Americans over the context of their background, even though they may not be that thing. You're going to label them. But you don't actually have a legal authority to cut them out because of their background, but you're going to look at it. Why are we doing that? We need to lobby against that. We may not be able to get rid of NGOs, but we might be able to get rid of their assholes background check stuff for anything that's not a security industry because it's an overreach, right? And maybe we can get them to quit checking our piss because that's definitely a fucking overreach for anything that's not a DOT or federally regulated industry, right? Medical's in there, but everything else, no. You need to pick Americans and realize that Americans could be anything. Do a good job cultivating the relationship while you talk with them to see if they're going to be the right fit. Try them out for a couple days. Do that kind of stuff. But don't just cut people out of fucking jobs. This is ridiculous. There's something coming for that, guys. I hope people get on this train and listen, because it's the best thing for America that could ever happen. Only security and special industries where very caustic and terrible things are, just those people that handle those things. And official documents should have any of those kinds of background checks to see if they're going to have potential issues or indicators for criminality. The rest of you, or Americans, you have to just pick. Do your best, look for the merit, and pick. You shouldn't be funding industries that cultivate the oppression on this society. That needs to leave. And the P checking, it needs to leave too. Medical marijuana is going to be a worldwide status. You're going to have to stop. Because we're going to start litigating against you. Telling other people is a HIPAA violation. Inquiring about it's a HIPAA violation, right? Just some thoughts about it. Later, beloved, we need to get fair treatment in America. We've let these companies stomp on us left and right, and they have no right to. It's an overreach. Later.